Hey everyone, I got some news to tell you. So, lately, have you been watching my videos, which, um, I haven't gotten it that many views, because that's usually the case. Um, you know that I own two guinea pigs. Unfortunately, one will have to go back in a week or two. Just because it is interfering with the other guinea pigs' life and making it very hard and uncomfortable for her to live out a nice life, nice healthy life. So what I'm trying to say is that it has completely changed her personality, and it has completely turned her around for me, where she doesn't even know me. Even when I'm standing right there, she doesn't see me because she's just blinded by fear, and that's not good. So, this guinea pig, my other one, Robin, has been bossing around and pushing her and not letting her get any happiness in. She just really is really completely scared out of her mind and just doesn't want anything to do with her anymore. And she's having or had to force herself to eat and drink while she's nearby so she can at least get the minerals and vitamins that she needs, at least the minimum for the day. Otherwise, she would be getting much more if they were just comfortable with each other. She was just comfortable with her. Um, in other, in the other hand, it hasn't been working out like that. Like I told you already, it has, like I said, forced her to be somebody, not somebody. Well, she's a somebody to me, not just an animal. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So she's forced me. It has forced her to be somebody or someone that she doesn't really or isn't really her. So yeah, this is why it's very important to look after your guinea pigs and know when it's the right time to take them apart. And sadly, most people leave their guinea pigs together for a while, even when they hear certain screeches and squeals coming from the other guinea pig's mouth, telling them that they don't want to be in there. These lots of people, lots of guinea pig owners have just put a lot of their trust and given some of their heart to people who they don't even know and have any contact with, to really just believe in everything they say. So they believe that holding their guinea pig accountable for what they do and letting them working out is the best thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not. I don't care how long you've been a guinea pig owner for. If you have a guinea pig who is scared out of their mind and has completely changed their personality and is just trapped any in any shape or form to another guinea pig, leading to fear or bullyingness or pushing around, or at least or guinea pig harassment, if you would like to call it. It is not okay to leave them there to work things out. This is where, again, I come and say that this is where you need to take control here, and you need to take the scared one out. If you take the bossier one out, the bossier will be very aggressive towards you. So you need to just take the scared one out and keep it away. Like you see here with my guinea pig, you don't actually see her. She's just sleeping right now. And she's been totally taken and separated apart. I try to keep them separated from a divider, which I had with the I made a 3x5 cage, and parts of the cage, the cardboard that I had put around for the sides, it didn't go all the way, so I had to cut a piece, and so I had that piece pulled out so they could see each other. And it's just like she's just the other guinea pig has just manipulated her feelings to where she's almost forced by her feelings, by the way she feels, because she's just so weak that she's just pulled. She's almost pulled to be with her. Like it's pulling her to be back with her. Like, um, she was biting at the bars on the grid that I have, the organizer, the cubes, whatever, little grid things. She was biting at it to get back in. So as you can see, her feelings were being pulled to getting back in the cage, and that's not what you want. That is entirely not what you want. And when you see that, you know that you have a completely different guinea pig than what you had before. And that's what she was doing. She first tried to control take control over feelings and just go about her normal business. Um but fortunately I had put the water bottle where they meet, and so um due to the fact that she got an insufficient amount of water from the water bottles because the other one would push her away, that she kept going to the water bottle. And because she kept going to the water bottle, other one going there every time, her feelings were being more and more pulled. And by the time she got to her water bottle, by the time she got, by the last time she got the water bottle, let me just say that, um, or I could just say by the time she got to the water bottle, her like fourth or fifth time, it was just too late. Even when I changed the water bottle, from where it was to a different side, she was already trying to get back in because her feelings were just too overwhelmed. Her and she was just getting too overwhelmed by her feelings being pulled, that she ended up being pulled to trying to get back in. And when I finally said okay, because it wasn't like she was biting at the cardboard, that's for sure, but she was also biting from the inside, um, from where the other side of, not the side that she was, but from the other side, like trying to tell me that she wanted to get back in, but I knew that's not what she wanted. So when I put her back in, thinking that everything was be okay because they did get to see each other, but just not be around each other, but like nose to nose type of thing, she was just scared again. Her eyes got big, and again, at this point, I realized that it was time for me to take her apart, separate them. And now, sadly, I can't deal with the sense of her presence still being here in my apartment, because you can still sense it, and with her still sensing it, she will still have some fear inside of her. And you want to have no fear inside of a guinea pig after they've been separated. If by any means or at all means you have your guinea pig still senses fear and from the other one. So basically, if your guinea pig still has fear, sense of fear inside them, even being separated, because they get a sense that that other one's presence is still there. That's not good. So, when my back is totally done healing, I'm gonna have to give the other one back, and I'm not so sure if I'm gonna give it back to its rightful owner again, which is a corporation, because it was a center. I don't I don't know. Oh, I know that she's gonna have to go back, and I told her that, and yeah, she already is. She hates it. She hates herself. The other one hates herself for what she did. Robin, I should say. Robin hates herself right now. And although that's not exactly what you want the other one to feel, but their feelings are unpredictable, to be honest. And so I can't I can't help that. I can give her food and stuff, which I am to my back heels, but I can't help what she feels. I can't help that she has regret, or I can't help her regret in making that. Again, she still has, like I said, a week, but she will no longer see my baby, me Choo Choo. She will not see her anymore. So that's just a heads up. So if you are a guinea pig owner and you have been watching videos from other guinea pig YouTubers who are telling you to just let them work them out, if it comes a time that when they are working it out that they make high pitched squeals, if you have a group of 4 of them together and 2 of them make high pitched squeals and those two are good friends and they can't eat because the other two are pushing them away, or one of them is pushing them away, then it's time for you to take those two out. Again, I don't care how long you've been a guinea pig owner. I don't care how much experience you gained being a guinea pigger. I don't care what you learned from being guinea pig owner or what you heard of watching other guinea pig owners on YouTube. Besides me, because I'm the better one. I'm the much mature one. Again, if you hear something like a really, really high pitched squeal that is either short or long and it's frequent, and you see or spot or someone else that you tell to see just to check what's going on, and they tell you what's going on, and the things that they tell you are the same things that I've just told you, it's time for you to take them out. I'm telling you right now that if you don't, you're gonna feel horrible. I'm just gonna tell you right now, because what the again, the guinea pigs that you had before are not gonna be the same anymore. They're going to be flat out totally different. They're no longer going to be them normal selves. And that's the type of thing that you want. You want them to be them normal selves before they met the other guinea pig. It shouldn't be considered normal when they go into fights and they squeal like that. It's considered normal when they don't squeal like that and they cooperate and they both drink their own water bottles. But when one constantly has to switch between water bottles, like mine, and constantly between to pellet food, like mine, and one has to constantly been switching around to home, like mine, because the other one is bossy like that, and the one is constantly scared and makes noises to try to alert the other one to just stay away. If your guinea pig or guinea pigs are making those signs to you and you're open and you're around them, beside them, aside them, or nearby them, and you hear that and you see it, whichever one you are doing or witnessing or experiencing, and they show it to you flat out, you need to take them apart. Again, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to tell you this, but it is very, very important that you take them out. And the number one reason is because it's a rare thing that people mention. Nobody mentions on their YouTube site or channel basically that guinea pigs have sensitive feelings. That's why they get like that. They have very, very sensitive feelings, and they are sensitive. And if they are manipulated enough to where they can't be their normal selves, they change dramatically. They dramatically change. I can't I can't tell you enough how sad and heartbreaking it is when your guinea pig that you once know is not who you know anymore. I can't. I can't explain it any deeper than that. Guinea pigs, again, are sensitive. Very sensitive. If you think my autism is sensitive because I have sensory integration disorder, no. You should take a look at guinea pigs. For us humans, it's different because we are stronger, especially since I'm a male, so I'm masculine, and my feelings are stronger, like hardened, so they wear out slowly, and they aren't beat up more quickly. They beat up rather gradually, and it takes time for me to get beat up and for me to change who I am. You should no, it's totally different for guinea pigs. Guinea pigs, not only because they're sensitive, but due to their their small bodies, and because of their small bodies, their parts of their body chambers are also small. And since the body chamber is small, you know what mostly inflicts all this stuff? Um, is the source of all this stuff their heart and their brain. Just like gorillas, they have that intelligence, or apes, whatever it is, has that smart intelligence. All animals have that. Like dogs and cats' senses are stronger than humans, and horses and uh, all those things um, have unconditional love and can have healing to them. Guinea pigs also have the same thing. And so, since their brain is smaller, they can only hold such small intelligence in it from the tell them what to do. And once their brain and their emotions get overwhelmed, it completely turns down their intelligence. It completely just blacks out. It blacks out their intelligence, their brain blacks out. And their heart, it just hardens. Their heart hardens. They, like I said, my guinea pig didn't know me. It started to not know me. When I gave it stuff, when I tried to separate it and tell it that its food was right here, it didn't know me. It didn't recognize it. It didn't pick it up. Or my she didn't pick it up. So it's very, very it's heartbreaking. So with all honesty, from the deepest of my heart, I advise you to not listen and to rather ignore what people have to say on the internet and on YouTube when they tell you about guinea pigs and how they should work things out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, majority of the time, usually it works out good, but sometimes, like mine, they don't. And for these cases, it's rather for us to pick up on the small things than lead on with the bigger things. Because it's the smaller things that are end up going to be bigger and make the bigger difference. Just like for holding a door for some person, it's something small, but it ends up being very big for that person, and they take it to the heart. So when you open a door for someone, or you give an elderly a ride because they don't have a ride, and most people say don't do that, you are making a difference. When you write a letter to someone, you're making a difference. Even that letter to you may be something very small, to them it's so big. That's why I sponsor children, because writing a letter to me is so simple, but to them it means the whole world. And so, for the small fraction of it not happening, or for the small fraction that they don't get along, it means a lot to them, actually, to guinea pigs, that you listen and you take them apart. So I don't care what you have to say. I don't I don't care how many people have told you. You need to do what I tell you to do, and you need to have a heart for animals and really, really listen to them. And when they're trying to tell you something, you listen. Because animals have a heart too, and they also have a way to talk to you. They may not talk to you like we humans do, but they will talk to you. They will show you signs. They will act a certain way that you will not recognize, and they will get your attention no matter what. They always do. When you open up food, they squeal. They don't say, "Oh yeah, food, food, food." They may say it in their manner, but they don't say it in human manner. But that is a sign. That is a sure tell sign that they want food. When you go get them more water, they squeal for that too. When you bring them into a new bigger cage, they run around. They make happy noises. They popcorn. That's a sign. That's a sign that they're happy. It's the same for when they're heartbreaking and they need to get away, or else they'll die. Because just like us, when we feel bad, when we feel hopeless, we just want to kill ourselves because we don't want to live here in the world. And so you need to listen to your animals, just like I am, and you need to listen to me. Because I am a saint and I have a heart, and saints have heart for animals, because who made animals? God did. God made animals. And so you need to listen to them. Just like I am listening to my girl. You need to listen to your guinea pigs. Even if it's the smallest sign and they don't make it enough, it's a sign to you. It's a sure sign to you that maybe they're not trying to, maybe they don't want to tell you enough because they feel like it's going to hurt them. But whether it hurts them or not, it'll be something so effective to them in the long term. So you need to listen to it and you need to separate them. Again, I don't care what people say. I don't care that they're just that's just their normal behavior and all that stuff. Hearing those high pitched squeals and following and doing after, no. I've tried that. I've I let my girl, my baby girl, follow after this bossy girl and see her personality change and how she doesn't like it at all. And it's the same for your guinea pig as well. And I tell you what, it breaks my heart right now that if you are watching this and you are disagreeing with me right now, then God bless you, because you have a dark heart. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have a dark heart. But you need to let God heal you. You need to let the presence of God and the glory of God shine in you and make a way so that you can go to heaven and let your pigs go across the rainbow road and across the river, the glorious river. Because that's where all animals should be. They have a place in heaven too. God made a place for all of us in His kingdom, and all of us, and all animals in His house, His big, big house. Have you heard the song Father's House before? And lots of room, and lots of food, so we can play football, and we can play football too. It's a true sign He does. It's a song that tells, it's trying to tell that it's a song that says that God is inviting everyone, every animal, every beast, and every man that He made on earth. He wants it all to come back. So going back, if you're watching this right now, and you're telling me, or you're telling yourself out loud, I'm not gonna listen to this jerk. He's not gonna tell me what to do. I don't even know him. He says not to listen to anybody that he hasn't met with, and I did say that. But for someone who was experienced in guinea pigs for only 2 years, but knows a lot more than you do, it says a lot. It says that they have a heart for them, and they feel for them. They feel for them more than you do. And you may say, well, how's that so true? How's that true? How's that possible? Well, if I known game for 10 years, what did I say? What have I been saying all this time? I don't care how long you've been a guinea pig owner. I don't care how many guinea pigs you own, how many relationships you built with guinea pigs. If I'm going to tell you again and again and again, if your guinea pig is making high squeals and is running to the corner where you are and not even drinking and looking at you and telling you and squealing and shaking and eye bulging and big eye bulging and shaking and making these shaky quirl sounds and just looking at you, it's a sign that you need to take your guinea pig out. No matter how long it's been, no matter how many times that there's been a good relationship, when things go wrong, things could get worse. Things also have a way to get worse. And they do not need to get worse with guinea pigs who have sensitive hearts, sensitive nerves, and just are plain old sensitive. So if you're going to tell me and ask me all these plain old questions, I just think they're plain old dumb. And you need to get it together. You need to get a new life. I'm not trying to judge you here, but I'm trying to look after my animals. Look after God's animals, because He made guinea pigs. You may not think so, because some people reckon that guinea pigs with red eyes are the devil, or they're not, because God made all animals. So you can't come on here judging like that. Even my guinea pig has blurry eyes and blurry eyes. They're kind of like greenish. Like dogs, when they have a reflection, it's the UV light from the reflection of the light, the ceiling light on their eyes. And they have something in them, like a retina or something, that is reflected back. And that retina is that color. So it's not that they're evil. I used to think that about our dog Jackson. And yes, I did say that my girl acted like Jackson. But I'm gonna tell you right now, she still loves me. She still forgives me. You know why? Because I know that's not really her. And that's how you need to be. You need to know that guinea pigs act differently than we do, and they need to be taken just as seriously as we do with other animals and in ourselves. It's that we need to take this life seriously because it's the only one we got, and we need to make the most out of it. It's the same with animals. We need to make the most out of them too. We need to let them make the most out of their lives. And we can't do that if they're stuck in this world of fear. No one wants to be stuck in a world of fear, because then they begin to feel hopeless. So you need to, after I get done making this video, that you need to make a change in your guinea pig's life. you need to sit down and watch them, and you need to sit down and watch them very good and thorough, and you need to watch them very clearly, because we can misread something so simple, but it'll, like I said, it'll make all the difference in the world. You need to read between the lines, between his or her actions, his or her feelings, and you need to read it all, and you need to feel it. You need to feel it inside you. If you don't feel it, if you don't totally feel it inside you, then your feeling is not strong enough to lead you to where it led mine. But you need to have that same feeling. Because if you don't really care that much about them, as much as I do. And again, you could ponder upon this and ask me and complain that I'm making these protocols and all this stuff. Like, I don't know what, and I haven't seen you and I haven't met you. I don't know what your experiences are. But what does it really come down to? Does it come down to you, or does it come down to your guinea pig? And so all these times that you keep complaining, you keep judging me, you're just making yourself look stupid. Plain and simple. Because you keep going back, you keep judging. And why do we judge? Why do we judge other people? Because we think we have hierarchy in them. We think we can control them, we can manipulate them, we can make them say certain things that they don't really say. But who is to really do that? Who's to really say that we have the power to do that? Are we, if we are to do this, if we ought to do this, then we are to say that we're the judges. But we are not the judges. There's only one judge, and that's God. So you don't make the protocols, you don't make the judgments, you don't make the actions. God makes all that. Now, He gives us choices. And again, I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to lead you to make the righter and brighter choice for your guinea pig's future. And all you have to do is listen to me. That's all you have to do. You have to believe that what I'm saying is true and that I do hold guinea pigs, because I do. And if you want, tomorrow I can show you. But I'm taking my healing time that I need for my back to tell you this freaking story. So you need to just believe it right now. Because I could have sworn to you that I could have been in bed by now sleeping. But I'm making this for your own sake and for your guinea pig's sake. So you need to listen and obey and believe me. Because I do. I have a strain. Is it strained or sprained? I can't remember. I think it's strained. Strained? No, it's sprained. I have a sprained muscle in my back that has gotten me to where I couldn't get up out of my bed because of that bad. Because it was that bad. And I was actually sent to the ER yesterday because it was that bad. And so if I'm making this video to do a day after I got back from the ER, then it must mean that it's just so important for you to get it into your heart and into your mind and to believe what I'm saying to you. If that's what I'm doing, is taking my time that I should be healing from my back and putting it in something that is more important to me, then you should believe me and you should do what I tell you to do. It's that important. Now I'm going to stop here. So I'm giving you the choice again. Either you can let your guinea pig die in vain of a slow, painful death, or you could let it enjoy its life just like you ought to be doing of yours. So I hope you have taken this time to watch my video and actually learned something from it and taken a lot from it. and will now separate your guinea pigs from each other to let them live a happy life with one that they actually love and are not afraid of and don't have any fear of, or you could just take this opportunity to make it worse for them. So thank you a lot for watching this video, and I'll be sure to update you later, like tomorrow. Which it already is tomorrow, but you get the point. So thank you guys and girls and men and women, guinea pig owners. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope it means a lot to you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.